Every time you go to a sports meeting, what's wrong with it? Right? You've got the fences, it's dirty everywhere, there's no people about it. You know why? It's because it's all been built by people who don't really want to support the game. See, the game is secondary. It's all about them and their pocketbooks and the monies and the changing of the hands, the champagne and the brie and the chablis. They all go to these big meetings and make big decisions, they make stuff. And now we're broke. Sorry about that. Now we're out of here. They moved to another country. Put the money in the Cayman Islands. That's fine for me because, I want to do that someday. That's an inspiration and aspiration of mine to also fuck over whole communities of people. Can we have one of those? Like, can I order that online? Like, can I just fuck the entire metropolitan area? Like, you know what you guys need? I know you can't afford food and rent and, like, utilities and shit, but you know what you need? You need a baseball field. We need a couple of really high-paid guys, but self-involved, very egotistical individuals that are just having fun on some cheap grass. That's what that is. It's not even real grass. It's fucking AstroTurf. They don't even have to take care of it. So you don't even have an investment, really. You're just like, I'd like to see somebody play baseball one day. Why don't you just go down to your local park? Go to your local park and start shoveling money at the Little League, because that's what's going to work. That's going to get those guys growing up and playing more baseball in the park. But no, you need a whole building devoted to that shit. Meanwhile, let's involve the tax code with it. Let's just rewrite everything so that we can just erect stuff and then wonder how we're going to pay for it. Like, I don't even know where that thing came from. I picked out the colors and everything. I love the interior. Got a nice lobby and everything. Got a Starbucks fucking installing it, but I gotta go because it just sent me a bill.
So you talked about the inspiration and the aspiration. What about the expiration?
There is no expiration date. That puppy's going to crumble on its own volition. I assure you, no one will pay to deconstruct that into something useful. And they'll use it as a whole sports arena of just people running around and being silly.
That'd be awesome.
Wait, that's it. That's the answer. Take all these sports arenas and let kids use them. Just run around and be fuck jobs and just film them and then put that shit on TV. Call that reality TV. Right? Right? And have a format there. Just zoom in every once in a while. What are you doing? Oh, God, get it out of my face! The whole thing. Like, where are they going to point out next? Let's look at the fat kid running down the road.
Bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping. That's one of my favorite things to do in the world. There's nothing better besides jumping out of a plane than bungee jumping. We need to put those in sports arenas too, but that's beside the point. The fun part about the jumping out is you're not really jumping out of nothing. You're attached. You know you're attached. There's no real release there. You have to believe that you are jumping into space. Running around, just jumping into space. And you're not really. No, you got a rope tethered to you. You gotta make sure that the length is a little bit shorter than what you're jumping from, but man, as soon as you start slowing down, you're like, oh shit, hoink, and then you pull your whole side, because, the last time that you jumped, like, 60 stories out of a fucking building, and you were strapped by your ankles only, you probably weren't doing the calisthenics needed, to make sure you can handle that kind of stress. So, I recommend skydiving. Honestly. My side was sore for a week. You can't prepare for that. Like, you're going to find a physical trainer to deal with a fucking bungee jump? No, it's just a horrible, traumatic, unnecessary experience. You're not even an Amazonian. What are you trying to prove?
You could do base jumping.
I could do base jumping. I can totally see that. I'm going to jump out of a perfectly good airplane, though. Apparently, that's the thing in the military. That there's a whole paratrooper set, right? There's a whole airborne division, and all they do is jump out of perfectly good airplanes. Meanwhile, everyone else in the entire force is saying, why are you doing that? There's perfectly good things we can attach to the plane so you don't have to jump out of it. That's not important to them. That's, something visceral, something really, primal and instinctual. Elemental, if you will. About just like, I hope I remember my shit! You don't think you can turn around and go back to the plane? Hell no. You get yourself on your fuck.